People who have watched me for a while know that I speak very highly of studying abroad. I can't recommend it enough because when I studied abroad, I experienced tremendous growth. But beyond getting taller, it was an opportunity to experience global perspectives, take unique classes, and develop international networking skills. And make sure you say it just like that, or your parents will find out what that really means. Despite this, I still get students asking me if they think it's worth studying abroad. So let me be clear. If you're not subbed to this channel, no, you shouldn't go. But if you are, let's talk about how to make the most of your experience. Now, there are two groups of people to whom this applies. First are students who study abroad for the duration of college. For example, if you're German and go to Arizona State University. Second are students participating in study abroad exchange programs for a semester or a year like I did. I went to school in America, but studied abroad for a year in Europe. Whether you should study abroad for your degree falls outside the scope of this video, but if you're looking for a short answer, yeah, I like it. But should you study abroad for an exchange program? I studied abroad for a year in Sweden because the girls are pretty and I age too quickly in the sun. No, I wanted to attend a school with a large percentage of exchange students who spoke English. At the time, Sweden had the highest percentage of non-native English speakers, and the school I went to is pretty highly regarded. So many European students study there for a semester or a year as well. And I even met people from the Americas, Canada, Australia, Asia. It was a really diverse crowd. Now, my school had exchange programs with many countries, but I was the only student to go to Sweden when I did. Even programs predominantly not in English were more popular, but I heard that the American students tended to stick together and had trouble interacting in a global environment from the language barrier. For me, this was a critical component to making the most of my time abroad. Selecting a diverse environment similar from your own will foster global understanding. It just will. Unless you stay in your dorm and refuse to talk to anyone, you're basically forced to learn about other cultures firsthand, which can be useful in your career, your travels, or just broadening your own perspective. For exchange programs, sometimes your major or courses will dictate your options. Like if you're studying East Asian literature and want to study abroad in Bermuda, well, you're bold, I'll give you that. I was lucky because I could frame Swedish literature classes as complementary to my English degree, but I still had to convince the creative writing department chair to allow me to go for a year because they didn't want concentrators to be gone for that long. So the degree to which you can experience a melting pot exchange program is variable. Another thing to consider is if your situation allows you to, you may be able to spend the summer after an abroad program in the country or area you studied. For instance, I spent the academic year in Sweden on a student visa but stayed in Europe over that summer as a tourist. So when assessing your interest in a program, it would behoove you to consider whether you want to utilize the opportunity to do some traveling afterwards as well. From a career perspective, you gain the skills to network across cultures and you gain access to your study abroad university's network. You're now an alum, so you gain an entirely new international network to supplement the network from your home university. I have yet to see someone study abroad and not come back a different person. And my peers who didn't take the opportunity to study abroad largely regretted it. I would encourage you not to overlook this option and ask prospective schools for study abroad information because I've seen it time and time again be beneficial. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris from Mooshly.com. I have an English bachelor's with a creative writing concentration and an MBA. I'm a consultant and professional writer, and I've helped many students improve their writing and get accepted to elite academic programs and institutions like Ivy Leagues, medical schools, law schools, PhDs, and graduate business programs. I frequently get asked for writing advice, so I publish some out here to help you for free. I've also written a very thorough college essay introduction guide I highly recommend you check out. It's designed to be actionable and can get you started on your essay in minutes. Click the link in the description to download it for free. I routinely publish practical videos like this to help with your college applications and life on campus, so if you found this helpful, subscribe now to make sure you catch the next one. Don't forget to grab your free college essay introduction guide from the link in the description, and I'll see you next time.